everyone and all my YouTube friends and fans and just about everyone that's YouTube. I know that most of my videos are pretty random, but that's what I do. I make really random videos. My last one was like a happy birthday thing, so yeah, that was more important to my friend. So don't worry about that. I was going to tell you a really interesting story today about something that happened to me. About a little old lady that followed me. And I found out she lives down my street. Terrible shit. Anyway, I went up to the shopping centre and I was all like, oh my god, I gotta go shopping. So I went into the shopping centre and I bought all these really cool clothes and some Bonds, undies stuff. And I'd show you them, but I don't want to have to stand up and do all that crap and all that. Anyway, and I was leaving, and as I was leaving, I saw this like little old lady, like, well, not actually this big, but compared to me, this big. She's like walking, and she's like, and she like turned and looked at me, and the turn wasn't, you know, like just a normal turn. It was more like, hey, I'll give you a side on view. It was like that, and the evil eye, and the whole staring. She's like staring me down, and she was like this big, and she was making me feel about this big, and it scared the shit out of me. Anyway, I walked past her, and I thought, it's okay, maybe I'm just a little bit paranoid because I am. And I walked past her, and she had like a little trolley with her, and I swear she had something like inside her bag. The bag was probably about that big, and you know, probably about that deep. And I swear she was talking to it or something. She was like, we're gonna get that young girl there. And I was like, oh no, oh no. And I'm like, I'm gonna die by the little old lady's hand. But I didn't, you know, kind of at first think that, because I was like, maybe she's just talking to something she stuffed into her bag. But the bag wasn't moving, so she was crazy. She pushed her little trolley along and she was like, I'm gonna get that girl one day. And I didn't even know what I did to her. And anyway, I decided to catch the bus home, because I didn't want to have to call my mum and have to wait for like 5 hours. And so I jumped on the bus. And I didn't realise, because our bus was there for like 10 minutes waiting, that as I turned around, I realised the little old lady was like next to me, and I was like, ah! 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 She scared the shit out of me. And I was like, oh, oh, there's a little old lady next to me. And I was like, yeah. I was like, nah. And she was just kind of staring at me. And I'll give you the stare. I don't know if I can do it exactly. It was like, much more evil. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die by a little old lady. And I was like, what am I ever done to little old ladies? She had like a cane and a little pushy basket she had next to her. And I kind of just turned and I was like, hey. And she was like, oh Mo, get that young girl. And I was like, ah. Anyway, so I ended up getting home. I got off at my bus stop. And I was like, okay, I'll walk home. I was walking home and I went down this little dark alley cove thing. I don't know, it's like the road was way up there, and there was a stone wall, and I was walking down through it, and I was like, okay, on my way home. It was really quiet, you know, I heard like a, but without kind of the popping. You get my idea. I'll make it more realistic. It's like, like wheels were being dragged, and I was like, ah. The noise to me was like nails in a chopper. I was like, ah. It was like scary as hell, and I was like, I didn't want to turn around because, you know, I thought it'd be something really freaky or really bad. So, you know, I slowly was like, shh, did a quick double take. But when I did a double take, I realised I couldn't see it. So I was like, shh. And then I turned around again slowly, and there was a little old lady pushing behind me, just wondering about how she was gonna kill me. And I was like, and I went home, and then it was later on that night. I went out to get bins. The bin man or a cane, Derbyshire, whatever you call him. And I went and got the bin. She was up top of the road. And I was like, and she was like, well, hi there, I didn't know we lived on the same street. I guess we're going to be getting to know each other a little better. And I was like, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, ah! And I went back inside, and I ran inside. And that night, I thought, it's okay, she's in a different house, I'll be fine. I went to bed, and then at night I heard the whole, except for scratching doesn't sound like that, it's more like, and I heard a little, almost like a witch. And then I was like, oh no, sounds like someone's outside. And again, like, I had my sheet on me, and it kind of looked like, and I was like, old lady outside my window. And I sounded crazy. I ran to my mum. I was in the bedroom. I'm like, Mum, Mum. I was like, Mum, Mum. She didn't reply. I'm like, Mum. No reply. And then I opened the door. She, what? I'm like, it's a old lady outside my window. She's going to kill me. And of course, you know what it was? It was go back to bed. So I went all the way back to bed. And I was in bed. And I heard the little... And then on my window I heard... And I was like... So I went outside. And then I was like, oh no, there's no little old lady out here. And then do you know what happened? I turned. And I saw it. And I was like... Ah!